The Chicago Bears finally have that guy. The quarterback every franchise spends decades praying for. And today, the entire football world just got reminded of exactly how far this franchise has come. Because Caleb Williams is officially on the cover of Madden 27. Let that sink in for a second. The Chicago Bears. Madden cover. Those 4 words together would have sounded like a fever dream just 12 months ago. If this video fires you up the way it fired us up, smash that like button, share it with every Bears fan you know, and hit subscribe so you never miss a moment of this championship chase. Now let's talk about what this actually means, because I don't think people are fully grasping the magnitude of this moment. Think about where this franchise was just a few years ago. Think about the darkness, the mediocrity, the revolving door of quarterbacks who came and went without ever giving Bears fans a reason to believe. And now, right now, your quarterback is the face of the most iconic football video game franchise on the planet. That is not a small thing. That is a seismic cultural shift for this organization. And look, I know some of you are already typing the words, Madden curse, in the comments. I see you. But here's the thing, that curse is a narrative built on coincidence, not reality. These athletes work at an almost incomprehensible level every single day. They sacrifice their bodies, their time, their sleep, their social lives, and the idea that a video game cover is going to be the thing that derails them is honestly an insult to the grind they put in. So let's pump the brakes on the curse talk and just appreciate what this moment actually represents. Caleb Williams is coming into his 3rd NFL season with a 90 overall rating in Madden 27, the highest ever given to a Bears quarterback in the history of the franchise. Let that land. 90 overall. Higher than any signal caller who has ever worn that jersey in this game. And when he found out that number on new heights with Jason and Travis Kelce, you know what his response was. He said his goal by the end of the season is to be a 99. Now I know the keyboard warriors are going to have a field day with that. Oh, he's arrogant, he's distracted, he talks too much. But here's what I want you to really think about. Is that not exactly the mentality you want from your franchise quarterback? Is that not the hunger, the relentlessness, the absolute refusal to be satisfied that separates the good from the great? Because I would take a quarterback who publicly declares he wants to be the best in the world over one who is perfectly content with being average every single day of the week. And here's what makes Caleb Williams fascinating as a person. He is genuinely one of a kind. He moves differently. He's into fashion, he paints his nails, he has business ventures and interests outside the football field that would make most athletes blush. He doesn't fit the mold. He doesn't try to. And then he goes out on Sunday and completely dissects your defense. That combination, the individuality, the confidence, the absolute elite talent, is rare. We're talking once in a generation rare. And Bears fans get to watch it up close. What has changed the most from year 1 to year 2 is the environment around him. Under Matt Eberflus, Caleb was fighting through an offensive nightmare. He was making plays in spite of the system, not because of it. And even then, even in that chaos, there were moments where you caught a glimpse of something truly special. Then Ben Johnson walks through the door. Everything shifts. The offense becomes dangerous. Caleb's confidence becomes undeniable. And suddenly the Bears are winning playoff games and breaking Green Bay's heart in the process. Question of the day: do you believe this Bears team is genuinely ready to compete for an NFC championship this season? Or do you think they need one more year? Drop your answer in the comments right now because I want to know where Bears Nation stands. The cover itself is absolutely stunning, by the way. There are 2 different versions and both of them are jaw-dropping in different ways. You've got the Air Caleb version, a nod to the legendary Air Jordan image, with Caleb soaring over the Chicago skyline, which is almost poetic given everything that's been happening with the stadium situation. And then you've got the Iceman version, shot in falling snow, capturing the identity that he carved out for himself over this past season. The nickname. The persona. The guy who stays ice cold when the moment is biggest. Caleb even acknowledged the Jordan parallel himself on his Instagram story, giving a shout out to the GOAT. And honestly, the boldness of that move is so perfectly on brand for who he is. He knows the legacy he's chasing. He's not shy about it. He embraces the pressure and wears it like a badge of honor. He was quoted on the official Bears website saying his number one priority above everything else is winning championships. Not the cover. Not the fashion. Not the outside ventures. Championships. Winning. Legacy. And to build a legacy in this league, he understands you have to win, and you have to win big. That clarity of purpose, combined with that level of talent and the coaching staff around him now, is genuinely something that should have every single person who roots for this franchise feeling a different kind of energy heading into the fall. And here's where I want to land this thing. In years past, Bears hype has been a dangerous thing. You've seen it. The team gets hot in the offseason, the expectations start to build, and then reality comes crashing down sometime in October. That story is burned into the memory of every long-suffering Bears fan. But this is different. The core is different. The quarterback is different. The offensive mind leading this team is different. And perhaps most importantly, the mentality is different. Ben Johnson does not let this team float on hype. The work is the work. Every day. No exceptions. And Caleb Williams feeds off of that structure. He thrives in environments where accountability is the standard. You've watched him evolve as a leader, as a communicator, as a player who commands a room. You see the relationship between him and his head coach growing stronger every single month. These are not the signs of a team that gets distracted by a Madden cover. These are the signs of a franchise that is building something real. So whether you're going to pick up a physical copy of the game to have that cover on your shelf, which honestly, why wouldn't you? Or whether you're just going to stand back and appreciate the fact that the Chicago Bears are relevant again in a way they haven't been in decades, let yourself enjoy this moment. Caleb Williams. Madden 27. Year 3. And the best is still to come. Which cover do you prefer? Air Caleb flying over Chicago, or the Iceman in the snow? Let us know down in the comments. Bear down.